Hi, welcome to the English Simplified channel. Do you know the word walking in the sentence? Walking to the store, she realizes she has forgotten her wallet. You're right, it is an active participle phrase. The next question is, what is an active participle phrase? Why should we learn and understand it? How do we form an active participle phrase in a sentence? And what is its meaning in a sentence? Answering these questions is our main discussion in this session. Let's get started. 1. What is an active participle phrase? An active participle phrase is a group of words that includes a present participle, a verb ending in ing, and modifies a noun or pronoun in a sentence, providing more information about the subject or action. As in the example, walking to the store, she realizes she has forgotten her wallet. In this sentence, walking to the store is an active participle phrase. With this example, you've got the meaning, haven't you? Well, now let's answer the second question. Why should we learn and understand active participle phrases? 2. Why should we learn and understand active participle phrases? Understanding active participle phrases offers numerous benefits across various aspects of language skills, including speaking, writing, reading, and understanding sentence structure. Here's how it can enhance each area. Speaking. Benefits. Fluency and expressiveness. Incorporating active participle phrases in speech can make your language more fluent and expressive, allowing you to add detail without lengthy explanations. Clarity and precision. Using these phrases helps you convey precise actions and descriptions, making your speech clearer and more effective. Example, instead of saying, "She was sitting by the window and she was reading a book," you can say, "She was sitting by the window reading a book." Instead of saying, "Because John hoped for a promotion, he worked late every night," you can say, "Hoping for a promotion, John worked late every night." By mastering active participle phrases, you enhance your ability to describe actions and states vividly and concisely, making your communication more dynamic and effective. All right, now let's answer this question. How do we form an active participle phrase in a sentence, and what is its meaning? An active participle phrase can be placed in various positions within a sentence, each providing different emphasis and flow. For example, it can be placed at the beginning of a sentence, in the middle of a sentence, and at the end of a sentence. Active participle phrase at the beginning of a sentence and its meaning. How to form an active participle phrase at the beginning of a sentence. 1. Start with a present participle. Choose a verb ending in ing. 2. Add additional information. Include any relevant details, objects, or modifiers that complete the action. 3. Follow with a comma. Place a comma after the participle phrase to separate it from the main clause. 4. Complete the main clause. Write the main part of the sentence that follows logically from the participle phrase. See how these 4 steps are applied in the sentence. Hoping for a promotion, John worked late every night. 1. We start the sentence with a present participle, that is the word hoping. 2. We add additional information, that is for promotion. 3. It is followed by a comma. And 4. We complete it with this main clause. John worked late every night. What is the meaning of this sentence? Hoping for a promotion, John worked late every night. Well, the active participle phrase, hoping for a promotion, in that sentence indicates a reason or cause for the main action. In other words, the sentence, hoping for a promotion, John worked late every night, can be rewritten as, because he was hoping for a promotion, John worked late every night. 2. The second meaning of using an active participle phrase at the beginning of a sentence is to indicate the time during which something happens. For example, feeling tired, he went to bed early. This sentence can be rewritten as, when he felt tired, he went to bed early. 3. We use an active participle phrase at the beginning of a sentence to indicate simultaneous actions. For example, walking to the store, she realized she had forgotten her wallet. This sentence is just similar to, while she was walking to the store, she realized she had forgotten her wallet. 4. An active participle phrase at the beginning of a sentence functions to indicate a sequence of actions, where one action follows another. Example, having finished his homework, he went out to play. This sentence indicates a sequence of actions, where one action follows another, and it is similar to, after he finished his homework, he went out to play. So these are the reasons how, why, the functions, and meanings of using an active participle phrase at the beginning of a sentence. 1. Indicating a reason or cause for the main action. 2. Indicating the time during which something happens. 3. Indicating simultaneous actions. And 4. Indicating a sequence of actions, where one action follows another. What about when an active participle phrase is in the middle or at the end of a sentence? We're going to discuss them in a different session. Finally, that's all for now. See you soon.